Hello and welcome to Moments with PV. Today I am with a very, very, very special guest as she goes by the name Coach's Boss. Well, she will have time to introduce herself. But one thing I just want to let you know that is that they're into cleaning services, and the only thing they don't clean or they cannot clean is just human being and sin. Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much,
All
sir.
right, so please talk to the camera. Let us know what you do, and then from there we can start. Let the world
Okay.
know what you do. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Charity Odinakachi Okechukwu, and I am the CEO of COCHIS Cleaning Services.
Coach's boss.
Yes, we don't just clean, we cochulate. And also, apart from human being and sins, we can clean anything. So whether you have a newly built house, an already lived in apartment, or a mortuary, or a hotel, church, mosque, school, bank, name it, we'll clean it. And our work goes beyond just buildings as we touch down sofas and rugs, foam as well. So we get to launder them and dry them also,
Wow.
and spreads into fumigation as well.
Wow.
We fumigate spaces against pests. Yeah, we're into pest control management as well, and trainings because we understood that we can't just go alone with this knowledge. So we're actually spreading our tentacles to other people who are intending cleaning practitioners. So we train people, we consult for companies as well. So that's basically Coach's game.
Wow. So much has been said in a short space of time.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So now my questions begin. As you said, okay, I heard the word coachulate. I don't. Is that an English word? What do you mean by coach? As if I didn't get it well.
Coachulate.
Yeah. So please, what's that all about?
Was coined from coaches.
Okay, coach.
Yeah. So it's more like a word that represents a higher level of cleaning.
Wow.
So it's beyond cleaning.
Beyond cleaning.
Yes.
Wow.
We don't
Okay.
just clean, we coachulate.
You coachulate. So
Yeah.
just in case, because I know you might be wondering. So don't stress yourself going to the dictionary. The dictionary herself has spoken. All right. Wow. So that's beautiful. Okay. So coming back to business now. Yeah, your cleaning services. By the way, to start with, how did you bet this inspiration of all trade, of all jobs? Why cleaning, or how did you come about the inspiration of doing what you're doing to get?
Well, I know, right? It's unconventional.
Yes, that's the word. Unconventional. Yes.
Well, sometime in 2019 during the ASU strike, I was just home, my hostel then, and I was thinking of what I could do to earn a living. And it dawned on me that, oh, you have this passion for cleaning. Why don't you monetize your passion? So, right there in my toilet, because that's where I.
You got the inspiration from.
Yes.
You can try this too. Check. You find inspiration, all right?
That was where I nursed the idea. So,
Wow, okay.
immediately I went into action, contacted a friend and asked him to help me, design a flyer and all that. And this thing about passion, I did not realize that passion without money is just passion.
Yes, that's true.
You can decide to monetize your passion, but then nothing comes from it because you do not have the right resources. So 8 months into the whole thing, there was no job from anywhere.
Wow, 8 months.
8 months, nobody,
months.
nobody called. In fact, no calls to say hello.
Hi. In fact, nothing come out. Nothing come. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how we started. Within the 8 months, there was no call, but sometimes I would snap, clean my apartment, snap and post online. I'll be like, oh, this client called us today and all that. So yeah, so that was how we started sale. Eventually, one of my pastors gave me our first ever contract that same year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. So you can imagine, what really caught my attention was when she said she started out and for the next 8 months, nothing come out. Let me speak it the way it is. Nothing come out. And then that was when, things started picking up. So you find out that sometimes in life, when you start, you might not just start picking up the money immediately. It takes time and it takes process. All right. So coming back to you, you said your inspiration was that you like cleaning. So that caused you to you began learning more about this your stuff. Did you go to any? Did you go to school now or
A cleaning
cleaning?
school.
Sorry, cleaning school. So
Okay, so what happened was I learned more on the job.
okay,
Yes,
on the job.
because
Okay.
as I started, I did not really know anybody that was into cleaning at that time. In fact, what prompted me to open Instagram account was in 2020 during the COVID.
COVID. Okay.
Yeah, so that was what I was bored, and I said, "Oh, let me
Yeah.
just create an IG page for my business." And creating the IG page, you know how algorithm works.
Yes.
So he
Yes.
started suggesting other
Yeah.
cleaning companies. So I'm like, "Oh, there are people into this." So I learned on the job. I remember then some painters or tilers would tell me, "Oh, this thing you're doing, why not try this method? Why not do it like this?" So that was how I kept getting better. Then I signed up for classes.
Wow. Wow.
Then I think 3 years later, a friend of mine referred me to a pro cleaners group.
Okay.
So in that group, my eyes, the
Open.
eyes of my understanding were
Wow.
open.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and I began to see things.
Mm.
I began to understand why I wasn't getting the results I wanted.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's pushed me, to investing more in the business, getting more knowledge, and how to source for more clients.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, so that was it.
Wow. I hope you're getting what she's saying. In order to becoming the best, you have to invest so much in your personality.
Mm.
All right. So it's not just about passion. It's not just about passion, but it has to do with you trying to be the best in your field. So that really got my attention. Thank you so very much for that. Okay. The next question I want to throw out to you is are you how many workers? I know you started as one person. Currently, how many are you now currently?
Well, permanent staff,
Mm.
14.
Wow. Like 1 and 4. 14.
Yes, 14.
Wow.
Then, but if you are to add the other wage guys, extra labor, like 25 a number.
25 in number.
Yes.
Okay. That's why, it's coach's boss for a reason. All right. Coach's boss for a reason. But you see, this is for in the space of like how many years now?
Uh, Coaches has
Yes.
been running for 7 years.
For 7 years.
Yeah.
So you can imagine 7 years she started out as just one person and now she's had over 25% working with her. And they will yet grow, praise God. Okay, so moving on. The next question I want to throw to you now. I know in this your job, I know there are challenges.
Yeah.
Can you, because many of us are watching, it's sounding sweet now. We are calling you coaches, but they don't really know the process, things you've gone through. I just want you to help highlight some of the challenges that at the point you felt like giving up. Or did you even feel like giving up at the point?
Yes.
Okay, so can you just highlight some of your challenges, and how you were able to scale through?
Okay, so firstly, I think one of the major challenge we have that is really common in the cleaning industry has to do with staff. Okay, we have high staff turnover. So you have people working with you today, and by the next day they're all gone. You start all over training. So that was one major challenge I faced back then. And one thing I was able to do was to bring in structure, because
Sure.
I noticed that they were acting that way because there were no structure. There was no structure. There was no proper terms and conditions binding us. It was just a come and do what you say. So immediately I introduced structure, everything became standardized. So they know that okay, for every action there is a consequence.
Consequence,
Yes.
yeah.
Then another thing I faced starting was, of course, the criticism. A lot of them.
Yes.
So, what's a young girl like you doing in
Exactly.
cleaning? What are you doing in the cleaning industry? Like, how can you be cleaning?
I get like it.
Yes. Why are you cleaning? So, but I was able to, shut the crowd out and just focus on what I was building. I knew what I wanted for myself, and all of the things I wanted was to make something out of cleaning. So, despite the noise, the frustration, of course, there were times I encountered foul men, people that wanted to take advantage of me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember one man that saw me sometime, I think that was on a Sunday. I
Okay.
was leaving church service.
Okay.
And this man said, "Oh, hello, young girl, what do you do?" And then I told him I run a cleaning service, took my contact and said he was going to call me. So by the time he called me and we were going for inspection, because first that's the due process, you have to
Yeah.
inspect the house,
Yeah.
then you can give a cost. So on getting to the house, this man said, okay, how much is it going to cost to clean his house? I think that was like a 4-bedroom bungalow.
Okay.
I charged him like 50,000 and 60K back then. And he was like, okay, that I should check what I want to do and let me enter inside. Let's play.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I was
Everywhere
stunned.
first blow.
Yeah,
Everywhere first blow.
I'm like, play how? He said,
Exactly.
are you a small girl? What do
Can
you
you
mean by
imagine?
that? Come on, enter inside. It's okay. I'll give you 5,000. I say, excuse me.
Can you imagine?
So in his mind, like, you could use that 5K
Yeah.
maybe because of the popular notion about over girls.
Okay.
That this is what you are doing and you're just using cleaning to cover up.
To cover up.
I
Wow.
told him, if you don't open this door now, I'm going to break your head. Yeah.
And you meant it.
Yes. I was going because the man is, it's
I
like
know.
my dad's age mate, and you are
Did you
saying that
see?
kind of thing to me. So I had to tell him to open the door.
Wow.
The man opened the door. I
Wow.
told him, you have to drop me back where you picked me from. Then
You get
took
my
me back. Yes,
You
now.
get my like you should even
Because
see.
the place is actually inside, like
Okay,
an
wow.
isolated area.
Okay. Okay.
So he had to take me back to where he
Okay.
picked me from.
Okay.
And then, like 20 minutes later, the man called me and asked me, have you changed your mind? I'm like,
Can you imagine? He was still calling to find out if you change your
like, even if I want to change my mind for 5,000
for
naira.
5K. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Yeah, so that was actually one of the challenges starting the cleaning business. Meet men who want to take advantage of. He was not the only person. I think I met another person too. That one said, called me around 10. I should come to his house. Let's seal a deal.
Sorry, 10 a.m. or p.m.
10 p.m.
Can you
10 p.m.
imagine? Can you
And we need
imagine?
to seal a deal. I'm like, I don't get. And his brother owns an estate and they have a lot of.
That was a bit, oh.
So I told him, see, your brother could have an estate. But you know what? I have a God that can give me more than an estate. And it was just going to be a matter of time.
Yes.
So I think
like that.
one of the things for me when I started was I held on to contentment. I was content with my process. I was content with my journey.
The process, yeah.
Yes. I was not ready to skip the process just because I wanted audio success. I wanted to grow through that process.
I like
Because
that. Audio success.
now that it's like 7 years later, there are some things those experiences, those past experiences taught me. So that's like my foundation. So imagine if I had skipped that foundation. I'm not sure I'll be able to solve some problems now. So even at that time, coaches was still very small. It was just a one-man, janitorial service. But I was still very focused. Yeah. So that was pretty much the issues I faced. Men trying to lure you.
Yeah.
Yes, into audio. I call it audio contract because cleaning is actually very stressful.
It is really
Very stressful.
It is. It
And
is.
I'm wondering how will you want to offer me, sex to give me a stressful job? I would rather just go into runs. Yeah, because
Wow.
cleaning is the kind of job that everybody can just come in to inspect. If painters are doing their work, nobody comes in to say, oh, this is the quality of paint you're using or this and that. But cleaning is what everybody can see. Everybody can easily have a say about cleaning. Oh, you didn't do this spot well. Oh, you skipped this spot. So why will I, for such a stressful job, and then you want to use the other method to bring me in? No, it wasn't going to work. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Trust you've been, I've really learned so much from all of this. And if you've been listening and listening well, you can pick up one or two things, she said concerning her work. Okay, moving on. I want to talk about pressure now. Have you ever been in that situation where you have like two or three jobs, maybe at the same day or in the same day? And, how were you able to manage it? Did you skip? Has there been a time you skipped some jobs just to attend to one, or how did you do it? Because people too might also have such situations. So how did you?
Talking about pressure, cleaning comes with,
A lot of it.
especially in peak seasons.
Okay, can you explain that peak season?
Peak season is we have that in November, December. That's when a lot of people are coming in.
Okay.
A lot of people are coming back. So both for new buildings and already existing buildings, everybody just want their space clean because they want to celebrate Christmas, New Year with their loved ones. So that season comes with lots of pressure. So I remember one season like that, and I was so busy. The guy could not wait. I was telling him, please, can you just give me some time? Like, no, want to enter today, want to enter tomorrow. And I told him I do not like to work when other artisans are working because cleaning is a very sensitive job. If you clean a spot and
They mess it up
someone,
again.
yes, because the client is not paying you for doing double the job,
Yes, that's
but they want the space to be clean. No one will believe that that place has been clean except you
Yes.
have your photo evidence.
Yes.
So this guy kept pressuring me, and at that point I had to just bow to pressure because he was someone I actually, yes.
Okay.
So I got one of my trainees to come and clean that space,
Yeah.
and I was trusting that he was going to do a good job. But for me to leave the site, I started getting lots of complaints. And then the next day when I came back, because we had other sites already, my own staff that have been trained were in like two sites. This was like the third site. So when I came there, the one of the guys that my trainee brought, he did not know because we use acid, make use of acid to clean. So the guy saw it. We put it in this granite oil can. He did not ask questions. He assumed that it was water and used it to cook.
Wow.
So I think at the point where he used it, or before he used it to cook, maybe he used it to rinse the pot and poured it into an expensive sink. And this chemical damaged the sink immediately. Yes, because that's how it works. So
It's acid we are talking about, so I can imagine the
the
damage.
pressure was too much. The guy kept calling me, "Oh, Charity, you did this. This is the." And thank God my balance with him was around 120K thereabouts. So I just told him, please use that too. Because that was the price of the sink. So I told him, okay, just use that. So I lost that job because I'm not sure that guy can call me again. Yeah, even though
Wow.
he has seen my job before,
Yes.
but he did not understand that it was the pressure from that season.
Yes.
So I lost that connection, and I also lost money,
Money.
even time, because
Yes, you could have
I
used
was
for that.
under so much pressure. The pressure was too much. The guy kept like in 2 minutes you see like 20 missed
I can
calls.
imagine.
Yeah,
I
so
can
it was
imagine.
that bad. So that pressure was too much. So one thing I decided to do to mitigate that kind of pressure, I said no. Once we're in peak season, I'm not going to be collecting new buildings.
Okay.
Yeah, because new buildings comes with that pressure.
Sure. Okay.
And the pressure means you working alongside other artisans.
Yes.
As you are
that's true.
cleaning, they are staining the
That's true.
place. You are
Yes.
re-cleaning. The owner is begging you, oh, please now just touch up, just a little touch up. And you're forgetting that little touch up, I could use that time to start up another job. So that pressure, well, cleaning comes with pressure. It's just
Yeah.
now we've been able to put in systems.
Systems.
We have more staff that can, yes. So we now often give clients our own condition. Oh, this is it, this is it. We don't work on so day. If we have to work on, because we don't usually work on Sundays.
Okay.
But if the clients insist we work on Sundays, we charge Yes,
Yes, of
to
course.
cover up because we have staff working and
Yeah.
they are humans. They need
Of
to
course,
rest.
they need to rest their body.
So if you're asking them to work for an extra day, then you have to compensate them. So these things we are putting into place is helping to, mitigate some of this pressure. Yeah, that comes with cleaning.
Ah, I'm still locked in with Coach's boss. And like the boss lady which she is, I believe you've been hearing all that she has been saying. Okay, at this point, I want you to talk to these people now. All right. When I mean these people, this audience talking about people who may want to go into what you're going into. Of course, you heard her. It's not the day's job. It has to do with timing, processes are involved. She talked about the right structure, and timing also very important. Patience in the job. All right, so I just wanted to talk to your viewers out there more like an inspirational talk to them, how they can go about, especially those in this cleaning industry. You talked about some of them, but just words of encouragement to them, some do's and some don'ts. Just advise them, especially those who they might not even have money for capital, or how to get their resource persons. Just talk to them to encourage them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so firstly, I would say in cleaning is not so easy. So before you enter into cleaning, one thing you must ask yourself is, are you ready to continue? Yeah. The statistics of those coming into the cleaning industry every year, they are so much. But when you look at the end of the year, we have so many that have stopped cleaning. Yeah. So, and that's because they were not prepared. From just see you social media paparazzi and you want to just come in. Oh, the way I see Curtis boss. No, I show you the part I want to show you, and that's why it's called social media. So one thing I must say is be focused, be content. Also, you cannot be coming in now and you are comparing your day one with my year seven.
Yes, seven.
It's not going to work.
Absolutely,
Yeah, it's not going to work. But one thing is you have to be focused and be genuine in your process. Be genuine. I see some people when they are coming in, they go to the social media handles of other cleaning companies and you are stealing their work and
Really,
posing it as yours.
really.
Yeah. So it doesn't make any sense to do all of that because you are just impersonating someone and it doesn't make any sense because you could be sued. So why not grow? Another thing is people are always afraid to invest. You want to get better, but you are afraid to invest in yourself. How do you want to get better? You cannot get better by wishing to be better. You get better by making the right steps. So some people would say, "Oh, I've seen people who, they have the money." I will tell you that to really grow in this business, it's not really about the money. You need the right knowledge. Yeah. You need the knowledge, you need the market. Because if you just have those equipments, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the markets, you and your equipment will be staring at each other. Yes, there's going to be no use. So get the right people, learn from the right people. People were in an era where people don't feel like they need to pay to learn. It doesn't make any sense because when you are learning from someone who has gone ahead of you, what you are doing is you are compressing time. You see the mistakes I made, especially when I talked about the chemical parts, the pressure. If I had someone who, could put me through, I'm not sure I would have made those mistakes. Even when I started, the staff I had, I remember one time they ganged up against me on site.
Wow.
Yes.
On
This one,
site.
yes, on site. This one said I'm leaving. This one said I'm leaving. This one said
Can
I'm
you
leaving.
imagine?
Right in the middle of a project. So
Which you've been paid for.
yes, they all left, leaving me stranded. So if I had a mentor at that time, I feel like I would have done better. I would have had backup plan. So right now, as we are working, we have staff. We still have our backup plan. So every staff is important, yes, but they are not indispensable, and they know it. They are very important. I cherish them, but you are not indispensable. So when you get to do anything, you go against the rules. Then whatever that comes with that disobedience, you just have to bear it. So invest in your business, invest in structure, As you're starting off, a lot of people cleaning money could come sometimes as blood money. You look into your account, this one is coming, this one is coming. Or if you don't know how to channel it
Channel it
rightly,
rightly.
you
Yeah.
are going to, at the end of the month, you're asking yourself, where did this money go to? Because you don't know how to channel it. So as you are starting now, delay gratification. Not when you see money, the next thing you're thinking of is how do I go and buy the latest designer wares and all that. No, you don't need that. All you need is to build your brand, grow your brand, know how to source your clients, and be unique. So I may have my own style of content. You don't have to follow my own path. You don't have to be another coaches. You can be you. We need you. There's already coaches. Yeah. So we need you in the market space. And all you need to do is find your own unique voice and use it to meet your own target audience. So that's what I have to say.
Wow. Wow. I was just trying to stay focused actually. I don't even know if it's the voice I'm listening to or what she
Yeah,
said.
and before I forget,
Yeah,
right?
please, please.
You need to hold on to God. Yes,
Keep
because
factor. Keep
the
factor.
the this business, in fact, to me, business is more spiritual than physical. Because that's why I explained that in the past 7 years we climbed ladder, we're moving to side, different places, we're always on the road, but no accidents, no, whether major or minor accidents
Yeah.
on site or outside site. It's just God. So you don't do business casually. You need to just hold on to God. There's this experience I had one time, a hotel project. The man was already going, he would say start up the project. At the end of the day, he would say no. So this happened like twice, and then he called people who were not professionals. They messed up the building. So by the third time, and he wanted to make payments, for the job. And people around then started saying, don't make payments. Go home and think about it. I'm like, these people are speaking their own language. So I went to one corner and I started praying. So it wasn't up to 2 seconds. The man said, oh, call her, call the POS girl and make the transfer. And that money at that time, it was like, it solved a major problem for me. So hold on to God. It's very important. You need to pray about your business, pray about your growth as you work hard also. Thank you.
Wow, this is mind blowing. Maybe for a round off, we had our own. We call this smart then, where we usually people dispose trash. We go to pick up their.
Okay.
When you talk about you being abandoned, let me maybe this is the first time I'm even saying it on air. We all went. I wasn't the one who collected the money.
Okay.
The one who collected the money was not on site. So, but I went with some people. It was there's this aluminium company at Port Harcourt Road. It's a case of Binal Aluminium. Yes, three at the back of Binal now. So we went there to clear up their, one of their debts. And what our eyes saw, it needed trucks. The person who went didn't really see the full picture, and one by one they were telling me let them go and get pure water. I was the only one left. It dawned on me that I've been left behind.
Yeah.
And the gate man locked the gates. And those people's number were unavailable until I finished packing the whole work. And that was how, in fact, the company ended, because I felt so bad about it. So it just brings into mind, had it been I also, or we had mentors, who could at least teach you the ropes, things would have been easier. So, but today is not about me, it's about Coach's boss. And before we let her go, we want to know your office or offices so that people can come and patronize you, and also your office phone number
Okay.
and
So
handles.
handles, yes. So we are on all social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, LinkedIn, as Coaches Cleaning Services. Then our office is at 21A MCC Rata. It's just opposite Dutch Global. Yeah, the building is on the road. You're just going to see our logo there, Coaches Cleaning. Yeah. Then we have a branch in Abuja, which is located in Papi, NJ bus stop Papi. So these two places you'd find us. However, We operate beyond Owerri and Abuja. Yeah, because we've done nearby states like Port Harcourt, well, Abia, Anambra. So if you have a huge cleaning job, you can just call us.
Wow.
Yes, we'll be
Wow.
there to deliver.
What you are skipping now is the office line phone number.
Oh, office line. Sorry. So we have 0909
Okay.
625 8960.
Don't worry, we will put it up on the screen for you to see. All right. Wow, coaches boss, I want to say thank you for coming and thank you for being a source of inspiration to
Thank you so
so
much.
many. The truth about this is that you may not know who and who will watch and get inspired, from your own encounter in life or in the process. And I want to thank you for that. So thank you so very much for joining us at Excel Team. As alongside with my Excel team members, we want to say thank you for coming. And we do
Thank
hope
you,
we'll
sir.
have you come again. Yes, because time is not always on our side, but we'll find another time to, have this same conversation, maybe on a bigger scale. So thank you so very much for coming. So final words, your final buys before we go.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So everyone who is trying to build out
Yeah.
there, stay consistent and hold on to God. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid about your process. You should be your own first cheerleader. When you
Mm-hmm.
believe in your vision, other
Mm-hmm.
people will believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
So you owe yourself that duty to believe in yourself. All right, because a lot of people will not support you until it is
Yes.
popular.
Until it is
Until it's
popular.
popular
Only
to
you
do
waka
so.
come at the
Mhm.
initial stage.
So at that
Yeah.
initial stage, just keep
Mm-hmm.
grinding, keep staying focused, keep refining what you do, and definitely the sky is going to be a starting point. Which is
Hallelujah.
both, yeah.
Coaches boss, coaches boss. All right, until we come your way next time, this is Moments with PB. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you. Bye bye. Wow.